Warning, this is a family-friendly radio. Children of all ages are welcome to participate.
This is my grandpa's geocaching talk show. And now for our latest news.
Hello, this is hikerjamz.
And Crazycritter1966.
And we're coming to you from, right now, Ohio, USA.
Still,
yeah, we're still here. We're planning on making the big move in the first week of December. So, hey, I only got 7 working days left.
and again, he says he's not counting.
I'm not counting at what was it, 72 hours or something like that?
You would know.
I'm trying to figure it out. 56 hours.
Wow.
It's just 56 working hours left. That's less than a payday.
There you go.
Yeah, so hey, we'd be all set up then. We'll just get out there and rock and roll with the radio show. And anyway, we got a new show for you tonight again. This is episode 21. And tonight we have today or whenever it is you're watching. I shouldn't say that, because it might be daytime when they listen to this.
True.
Yeah, it's not like the live show we used to have. But we have some winners on our TV giveaway. And we'll explain that and go through that later in the show. Also, I was going to bring up a couple of things about OCNA, which is Open Caching North America. And Mr. Yuck has been helping me out there with running my shows on his blog page every week. And we want to give a lot of thanks to him for that. I'm sure there's a lot of people that read his blogs that also listen to the show while they're there. So we're going to bring him up here in a little bit. Also, we have a few more trackables left that we're going to keep giving out until they're gone. Let's see. We'll have to tally that up here in a little bit and see how many we have left, because Crazy Critter's just giving me the eye like, oh, I don't remember. I don't remember.
We started out with 8 of them thinking, oh, good, enough people will email in and we'll get rid of 8 of them all at once. Oh, no, only 2 the first time.
Yeah.
Only, 2 this time?
2 this time.
So we have 4 more to go.
Yeah. I guess we do.
Is it going to be 2 next week and the 2 the week after?
Well, maybe. That's at least we know there's 2 people a week listening to the radio.
So true.
Podcast. Radio, you got a tuning knob on it, But podcast, yeah. Well, here we are, our 21st episode. And that's a little over 5 months now that this show's been going on, not counting the one I had on blog.
Speak right.
What is it? Blog Spot? Is it? What isn't it?
Now that I don't know. You did that on your own. I heard the word blog spot though.
Oh, okay. I go and make a little clicker here, and Blog Talk Radio.
Okay.
Yeah, wow, how you forget so easy. And it got something to do with the weather out here, I think.
It's freezing our brain.
Anyway, we Blog Talk Radio we ran for over a year. I don't know exactly how many. I think it was 69 shows we ran one show per week. When I had Kenny Gibb, a K&B, on there as my co-host. and we was doing a live show, which was still archived, and you could listen to it at any time. This one is not live because we claimed it as family-friendly radio. So let's get into it right now and see what we can come up with that might be a little bit interesting to some people or a lot of interest to all people. I don't know. We'll do something here to make it right. Okay, we just double checked there to see who the winners are for this week. And we have the first winner goes to Daryl, whose name is Daryl W4. All right, Daryl, you're from the Metro Detroit area, and we appreciate you sending this email in to us, and we will have that TB out to you at the beginning of this week. I think it was Tuesday when I sent last week's out. I think I put it out Monday after work, so it went out Tuesday. So I hope everybody got theirs. Let's see, we had Matthew from Swindon, Wiltshire, United Kingdom. And if you're listening, Matthew, could you let me know if you'd received your TB yet? Send me an email. And let's see, Dave. Let's see, that was whoa. Okay, I brought up the wrong one. But anyway, Dave, who lives in Thermopolis, Wyoming. Oh, that was Wyoming Smiles. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, so send me an email if you got yours yet. And we'd appreciate it to hearing back if you did. So, okay, so this week we have the second one goes out to Geo. I hope I get this right. I'm going to say it both ways. It's Oblo or Oblo.
I'm not sure.
That's his geocaching username. And he says, I listen to your program from Finland.
Yay!
Okay, Finland. Now, I had to look that one up on the map to see where it was. But anyway, it says, thank you for the nice program. So there we got people in Finland listening to our show. And that it's interesting to find out where people are listening from. So we hope that y'all keep on sending in those emails and letting us know. So that was number 2. And number 3 is Rattin Kids. And he's listening from, he calls it the gentle city of Savage, Minnesota. Says, this is my first time listening. Just found out about the show. And so, Tim, we will be sending you out your TB at the beginning of this week also. So that's 3 that we have this week. And listen, now, we appreciate any kind of emails, even if it's, I know a lot of people are doing this because they want to win that TB, but if you get a chance and you're listening to our show, send us an email and let us know where you're from. And what we're going to do is another week of free giveaway TB. So, as of now, wherever you're listening from, give us that email. And here it is. It's Radio Talk Show 2013 at gmail.com. And give us your geocaching name and where you're listening from. And we'll put you in the drawing for another round of TB giveaways. And the subject line, when you send that email, in the subject line, put ACB. There you go. That lets me know, because all these emails have been coming through my spam because you're not on my list. So when I check my spam and I see that ACB on there, then I go ahead and transfer it into my inbox and open it up. Otherwise, I will delete it. And I know everybody knows what spam is, what junk mail is, and I'm not going to open up anything that I don't see fit. Okay, so now that we've got those winners out and gone, send us in some more emails. What is your geocaching name, where you're listening from, and send it to hikerjamz. No. Yeah, well, it's hikerjamz or Crazycritter1. But anyway, send the email to Radio Talk Show 2013 at gmail.com. Okay, we're going to talk about a geocache that we went and looked for. This has been a while back. We hadn't been geocaching. We've been busy packing and getting things straightened out for the move. But we did go to this one, and we're not going to give away the name of it. We're going to tell you what it was. It was an army tank. And this thing, the first time we went to it, I might have went to it once before you did.
You did.
But couldn't find it nowhere. And looked everywhere. My GPS was sending me from one side to the other. And so I give up on it. Now, it's been over a year's time where we started looking for this. And we'd only get up there every now and then. But I think it was like 4 times total that we tried to find this. And so a friend of mine, I don't know, would a friend really just give you that much of a clue? I mean, he says it's in one of the links on the track. Okay.
Well, there was a lot of links on that track.
There was a lot. And well, okay. So what side of the tank is that on? Is it on the left track or the right track? He said, well, if you stand in front of the tank.
Helping you out a little bit.
They wasn't sure which way the tank was facing. They didn't know for sure which was the left or right because they couldn't remember which way the barrel was pointing on. Is the barrel pointing towards the forward or the reverse? I don't know. So he couldn't really tell us which side, but he said if we stand in front of it. So that narrowed it down to 2 ends.
Yeah.
Yeah. We went back and looked again. Spent another half an hour.
About that, yeah, we did.
And we gave up on it. So someone had sent me a picture. But they only sent me a picture of what the cache looked like.
Well, shoot, they could have told you what link it was in.
It was laying by the track. Oh, we was really frustrated with this one. So we went back and looked again, and somebody said that there was a stick sticking out of the track, out of where the holes where the links were put together. They said there's a stick there, and you just push on that stick and it pops it out. So the next time we went up there, we looked for a stick. No stick.
I didn't see a stick there.
No. And we even looked under the tank and everywhere else to see if there was a stick that fell out. Figured, well, if it fell out, it would be somewhere close to the hole where it was supposed to be.
Somebody probably broke it up and tossed it.
Yeah. And now this was a micro. And, wow. I think somebody did finally. They didn't really tell us where it was at, but they gave us a better clue. And we went back again. And still no stick, though.
No.
I went over to the end of the property there and broke me off a little branch off of a dead limb. And we just started pushing it through each hole where we thought it might be. And sure enough, one hole we pushed it through, this little nano fell out. Yeah, it was a very small nano.
Yeah, and I think if people hadn't have tried to give you clues, you'd have just gave up on that one.
Oh, I would have. Even if they just said it was in one of the links on the track, I wouldn't have.
I was getting frustrated because we would go and we'd have to write DNF, but the people that went before us found it and the people that went after us found it. So we're in the middle of all these found it's and we're a DNF. That's a little frustrating. Okay, all these people are finding it. Why can't we?
Yeah, and we really wanted to give up, but we kept going back because you know how that is when
something. It had to have been that tank. I love tanks. I love the Army Jeeps, the Humvees, all that. So it had to be that one particular cache where it was. Is why I wanted to keep going back.
Well, the first time I went there, the GPS kept taking me towards the little transport truck.
Yeah, it did.
With the canvas over it, and then it took me over to the picnic tables.
Yeah, it was taking you everywhere.
And I wasn't even close to the tank yet.
No, not even. No.
No, and it says you don't need to climb on the tank, so it was within reach. And somebody said that their son found it.
Yeah.
And he was probably small enough he could just look through them holes.
I couldn't see; they were too dark. My eyesight isn't that good anyway, so I'm looking through the holes and I can't see anything.
That's where it's a good idea to carry one of those telescopic magnets.
Yeah.
Just stick it in that hole, pull it out.
And you know what? Carry a small flashlight too, so you can see where it's at.
There you go. We weren't too good at geocaching back then.
No, not at all.
Where's the flashlight? It's at home on the shelf.
Just like the rope we needed for the no horsing around. It was in the house on the couch.
Yeah, the rope is right there. And,
well, it's now in the car.
Yeah, that's part of the car.
That and a flashlight and tweezers.
Yeah. And we even got extra batteries.
I think we're all set now.
We've got a nano roller that I'd made. I didn't see no sense in buying one for the price they asked for it when I could make one for, what was it, 60 cents?
Yeah.
And
oh yeah, and all the alcohol wipes and stuff we have for all the bumps, bruises, and cuts you get out in the woods.
We carry it all. You know what we don't carry though is water. A lot of times we leave it in the car. And if we have to go for a short walk.
When I go for a longer walk, I carry it with me. But if it's a short walk, I usually don't.
Right. So we got those little bottles that's insulated with what do you call that? It's kind of like a sleeve.
Yeah.
Fabric type sleeve with a zipper on it, where you can unzip it and pull the bottle out and wash it. And it has what do they call that? Those little clips. You know, you can clip it on your belt.
Yeah.
I keep thinking lanyard, but it's not a lanyard. It's
they're just little clips.
Yeah,
you clip on your belt.
It's almost there. I almost got it. You know, but it just slips by. What is the name of those things? Send me an email.
Now you should know that.
I know. It was right there and almost came out. You know.
Then you lost it.
This is cold weather doing that.
I'm telling you, the cold weather is giving us brain freeze. That's what it is.
That's what it is. Yeah, it's been here the last couple of nights. It's been down in the 20s.
Ugh.
Yeah, and the highs have been 34 today. I think it was
32 yesterday, I believe.
32 yesterday, and it just hit us all at one time. Because what was it? Sunday? It was like 68.
Yeah. It was real nice. And
not this one, but the last Sunday.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're definitely ready to move.
I'm not, but
yeah. Well, you know, that 2 inches of snow we're supposed to get tonight, that's going to put a damper on it, too.
I still like the snow. I'm going to miss the snow and the colors.
Well, you can watch it on TV.
Yeah, okay. It's not quite the same.
You got plenty of pictures from here.
True.
And so...
Every time I get too hot in Florida, I'll look at that picture and go, oh, yes, cool.
Okay. Well, let's get us a little bit of a break here, and we'll be back in just a short.
We'll be back after this commercial.
Geocachers, check it out. FTF Geocacher Magazine, the magazine for geocachers written by geocachers. FTF offers practical advice, hints and tips, cacher bios, and milestones, geocaching events, trail tales, and all things geo-related. Check it out at www.ftfgeocacher.com. Hello, fellow geocachers. We would like to take this opportunity to introduce TravelFleas.com, We are a company devoted to expanding your fun and adventure while geocaching. It's always exciting when you discover a cache, and for many of us, it's even a bigger thrill when there's a trackable hidden inside the cache. Discovering a trackable and being able to move it along its journey involves us more in the game. Now you, your group, and your clubs can become part of the journey by attaching your own personalized travel fleece to a trackable and go along for the ride. What are travel fleas, you ask? They are brightly colored, durable metal tags personalized with your geocaching username. Instead of just signing a log and moving on, let other geocachers know who you are by attaching your personalized travel fleas tag to a trackable and join the journey. To purchase your personalized travel fleas, visit our website at travelfleas.com. Happy geocaching, the team at travelfleas.com.
This part of Geocaching Talk Show is sponsored by Cache Advance. For a full line of geocaching needs, visit their website today. They are an official Groundspeak distributor and they have everything you need for geocaching supplies. That's www.cache-advance.com.
If you would like to donate to Aftercache, you can go to www.donateaftercache.com. There you can choose the payment type that best suits you. Any amount is appreciated, and we thank you in advance for your generous support. That's www.donateaftercache.com.
All right. Well, we're going to bring up a little bit now about OCNA. That stands for Open Caching North America. And that's a nice blog here if you like to read in the blogs and about different things each week. It's Mr. Yuck has been doing this for quite a while, and what they have on the blog this week, if you want to go there and look at it, there it's blog.opencaching.us. And the first one on the page is about OCNA Administrator Dougly Grunt on the Geocaching Podcast. And the Head Hard Hat Show. And he is on there talking with them. And if you're interested in listening to that, you can listen to it right off of the show, or the blog page right here. And let's see, I scroll down and there's my episode 20 from last week. And then down below that, we're talking about OCNA works with Patuxent Research Refuge to allow virtual caching. So that's an interesting story there as well. And wow, there's just all kinds of different things on here to different articles to read. And then they've got the archive all the way back to March 2013, and categories, different categories you can search for. And then down at the bottom of the page, if it'll let me go to the bottom of the page. Okay, whenever you click on read more of that article, it will take you to the bottom of that page. It will take you to where you can make a comment, and you just give your name, email, and comment, and send it. And that's blog.opencaching.us. Give it a try. You'll enjoy it. And if you go to About Us, you'll see what they are, who they are about. Does that sound right?
No.
Nope. Okay. Let's try that again. If you go to About Us on that page, or any of the pages that on Open Caching North America, you'll see that it's free geocache listings for the United States, Canada, Mexico, and other North American territories. We are part of the mostly European Worldwide Open Caching Network, which was founded in 2005. So they've been out there quite a while, and they're good writers. They can really do a good job at writing up articles and things. So check them out and like them. If you want to send a comment or anything, you can send them a comment. So, all right, let's go into something else here now. We talked a little bit last week about you look at me like I forgot what I was going to say.
You did.
Okay. Listen, last week we talked a little bit about Cacheface.social moving to Facebook. You still laughing at me?
I'm not laughing.
So anyway, Cacheface.social is no longer. They shut that website down. Paul Suggett and wow, my brain's okay. Let's start over. Well, we can't start over. I guess we could, but I'm not going to. Pilot Suggs is his geocaching name. Hi, Paul. I'm sorry if I messed up your little thing here, but we're having a good time. So, hey, anyway, Cacheface.social has closed down, but you can still pick it up on Facebook. Just go to Facebook, and in the Facebook search for Cacheface, and it brings it right up. So join it. It's free. You know, Cacheface or Facebook has free groups up there that would a lot of us have. I have a couple of them up there. I have the geocaching website, and I also have a metal detector website, but I don't mix them two together real well. I know some people do. They want to take their metal detector with them when they're geocaching to try to find that geocache. But what if it's a plastic box?
Doesn't help much, does it?
No, it doesn't. So, you know, that reminds me of a geocache I seen on YouTube one day. They had one of them doorbells that runs off of batteries. I think it was like 4 D-size batteries in it. It's a pretty good little size box. And then they had the button that you pushed. You know, I think it had a C battery or something in it, or maybe it was a double A. So anyway, you had 2 different components there. And when you find a cache, there's a button. And it says, "This is not the cache." But what it said was, take the button and walk east 100 feet past the tree that had fell down there. And when you get there, push the button. So they walked east about 100 feet, and there was this tree laying there down. And when they stopped at that tree and they pushed the button, they heard a doorbell ring.
That's cute.
Yeah, they're out in the middle of nowhere, out in the woods, and they hear a doorbell ring. Well, then they follow the sound. Well, that tree gave it the radius of how far that doorbell button would reach. And I thought that was kind of neat.
Yeah, it was.
There's so many different kinds of geocaches out there that's unique that it would take a long time. If we just did one per show, it would take us over a year to come up with some of the most unique ones out there.
Now I like that one you have out. Well, you gave it away now, but the Bye Bye Birdie.
Okay.
The people walk up on and it's right there in their face, and they said they jumped and it scared them because they wasn't expecting a bird to be looking at them. Yeah. That was cute.
Most birds are a little bit higher in the air than that, and when they walk up there and face to face with that, it was a pigeon. Pigeon, yeah. I got it at one of our local stores here for a decoy pigeon. And I cut a hole in the chest of it and put a 35 millimeter film container up in there. I stuffed the bird.
You did.
Don't have me do your Thanksgiving cooking. I'll be stuffing that bird with geocaches. But that was cool. I mean, that was nice. And when you snap the cap on it and set the bird up, it had a little clip on it, and you set the bird up on the limb, and so the container's upside down underneath the bird, so if it rained or anything, it wouldn't get wet. It was nice.
Yeah, there was a few comments. I was out in the woods looking for this cache, and oh, there it was right in front of me. I jumped out of my skin when I saw it. And all I could do was laugh at these comments.
What happened to my other ones? You packed them up already?
No, there's one over there.
One there, one in the bedroom, or a bathroom. Yeah, there's one in the bathroom on the shelf just staring at you when you're looking in the mirror. I might make a geocache out of that. They got pigeons down there in Florida.
Oh, yeah.
I still like that one, though, with the pine cone.
That was a good one.
And I always wanted to hide it in a walnut tree.
Yeah, it'd be so obvious most people would look at it and not even think twice about it.
Yeah, who would think? I mean, it's like that electrical that outlet cover we was looking at Lock 9.
Mm-hmm, yeah, too obvious.
We looked right at it. I mean, overlooked it both. That was how many times? Twice?
Yeah, at least.
Yeah, and then when it dawned on us what we've seen there, it was why would somebody put one of them there?
It didn't make a lot of sense why it was there once you really thought about it.
Now that one I had a light cover. I guess it was just a light outlet cover.
Yeah.
And it had magnets on it. And I had it down at a pole at the gas station. And when somebody said it was missing, so I went down there and I'm looking around. Sure enough, it's missing. You know. So I went in the store there and got something. And when I came back out, I looked back up at the pole, and somebody had put it up a little higher than what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, it wasn't missing. It was just way out of reach.
Wow, I had to go get my walking cane or stick out of the car. I had one of them retractables, I guess you call it.
Yeah.
Telescopic hiking poles. And I had to telescope that thing all the way out and stand up on a concrete slab that the pole was on. I'd say it was 3 feet tall.
About 3 feet.
And I had to stand on that and stretch myself with that pole on my toes. I bet people thought I was trying to change the price of the gas.
What I can't figure out is why would somebody put it so high up on the pole?
How they got it up there.
Unless they did what you did and they took something and slid it on up.
Yeah, so I slid it on back down. Trying to be stealth about something like that's impossible.
I'd say so.
I don't know how many people see me do that and wonder what I did. Wow.
That was funny.
I didn't even think about anybody watching me do that.
Oh, I'm sure you had a lot of
I know the guy at the gas station gave me permission to put it there. So if he was watching, he'd probably laugh. He might have put it there with the thing they changed the price of the gas with.
He might have done that on purpose, too.
That big pole that holds the numbers.
Yeah.
I wonder if he did that.
I wouldn't put it past him.
He's not there no more.
No,
Somebody
he's not.
else has took over the place.
Yeah.
And I tried to explain it to him what that was. And he's not from the U.S.
No.
And it was really hard to, because a lot of words he hasn't learned as far as, outdoor adventures and geocaching.
Now, he did speak pretty good English, but he didn't understand what geocaching was.
He didn't understand it, but he said, okay,
Yeah.
And I said, okay. And I guess that counts. But they're nice people, You go in there any time of the day or night, and they're there, and they'll talk to you as long as they can till the next customer comes in. So, yeah. Let's see. What else have we got to do here? Oh, yeah. I need to tell everybody, too, that my show's now on. Our show is now on.
Don't forget me. You conned me into taking this position.
Our show is now on Stitcher. And K&B was talking to me the other day, and he says, I can't find you on Stitcher. He said last episode on there was, what was it, March 3rd or 13th or something like that? Episode 4?
Wow.
Well, that was back when I was on Blog Talk Radio and I was uploading it to that radio,
Right.
So it was, it's been a while and I never even thought about it. Because this program gets put out on different places automatically. It goes to Tumblr, and it goes to YouTube and Facebook and
Spreaker.
No, yeah, this is Spreaker.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. I'm not
But there's
thinking
some
now.
more.
Brain freeze.
Yeah. There's some more that it goes to automatically. So, iTunes.
Right.
Yeah. But I didn't think about it, but I had to manually send in the application to Stitcher to get it put on there. So I did, and it came back the next day. It was on there, and it starts at, I guess, back at 1 again, or 13 or something in there. Remember, I went back as far as I could, and I said, well, I didn't get them all.
Yeah.
But it's got from 13 on up to 20. And then this one will be on there whenever it comes out. It might be a day later than the actual when this gets published. But yeah, you can go to Stitcher.com. You can download the app on your phone. It's free. When you download the app off the internet, it puts the app on your computer to where you can go to listen to it from there. On your phone, you go to Stitcher.com on your phone, and it downloads the app there too. Or you go to Google Store, Google Play, or one of the stores there, and download the app, and it's free. But when you get to Stitcher.com, you just search for Hiker James. No, that's where I messed up on iTunes. What you do when you get up there, you search After Cash, Hiker James, after dash cash. Yeah, there's a dash in there. So Hiker James space after dash cash, CACHE. Whew. It's hard to get through that one. So then after you do that, it'll bring it right up. Now it's going to bring up two of them. One is going to be Hiker James After Cash, which is the one you want. The other one would be Geocaching Talk Show After Cash. Well, that's the one that's not there anymore. That was coming in from Blog Talk Radio, and it's just not there no more. So, but they left that last episode on there, and I can't take it off. So just go to Hiker James After Cash, and you'll get it. Okay, well, we're at 38 minutes into the show already.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, I had to pause it a couple of times there to find out what we're doing here. What are we doing? What do we talk about? I don't know. I'm going to get me some more iced tea. Okay, well, I'm going to get me another cup of coffee. All right. That's what we do when we pause it.
Yeah, nothing exciting, just coffee and tea in my soda, or pop.
I guess you would call that geopause.
You would.
That's when you run out of things to talk about and you pause it. Geopause. One more thing I forgot about. It goes to Twitter. They post the show on Twitter also. So if you're following me on Twitter, you can catch the show there. You click on it right there off of the Twitter page, and if you're interested in that, you can follow me at Hiker James. Twitter.com/HikerJames, and just follow. I don't really get on it much, but I do advertise the show every now and then I have the podcast on there too. So I've given up all my geocaches here, so that when we move to Florida, I won't have to worry about maintenance on them. And wow, I'm still going to miss them geocaches.
Are you really?
I'll get some more down there.
Yeah, you will.
Sometimes they're fun to deal with, and sometimes they're hard to deal with, as far as maintenance. Most of them, it's getting damaged, water wet, things like that. But it's fun. I mean, it's not something that I just don't like to do. It's just that sometimes I'll what do you call it? Put it out of commission for a little bit till I can get it fixed, and then it's just I forget about it.
Yeah. You had a lot of them out there. Sometimes they're hard to keep up with.
Trying to remember how many I did have up there for sure. It was like 30 something.
And you wanted to put out more.
Oh yeah, I had enough. I had enough for an army out there.
You did.
I had 2 big old cans full of stuff. But you can only put them so many feet apart.
So true.
Yep. 528 feet, a tenth of a mile. So, and listen, if anybody's interested and want to learn more about geocaching, go to geocaching.com/
Guide.
I had it all figured out, and then I lost it. geocaching.com/guide. Okay, so that's good to wrap up our show there for today. So for the week, we're at almost 42 minutes. That gives us 3 minutes to say adiosi. Sayonara. Catch you later. Hey, get them emails into us. Tell us who you are by your caching name and where you're listening to us from, and you'll have a chance to win a free travel bug. We're going to do a randomized drawing, but if we don't get enough people, we just give them out to whoever sent us the email.
And we have 3 left.
We have 3 left. Yeah, we counted that up and only have 3. So, hey, until next week, maybe we'll have some more interesting something to talk about.
Like how we're going to get cash out of a tree that's 15 feet up.
Oh, man. I know that. It's hard to carry a ladder around with you, but sometimes wish you had one.
It's so true.
If anybody out there wants to leave a voice message to us, you can go on your internet, go to speakpipe.com/hikerjamz, and that's spelled HIKERJAMZ. Alright, so until next week, we hope everybody has a safe week at work or whatever you do, and keep getting them smileys. Let us know what you got. Send us your story. You go to hikerjamztalkshow.com and look over on the right hand side, and you'll see how to send a recording to me off of your computer. It's real simple and easy, so do that. We want to hear from somebody this week. So until then, same time, same place, whenever you want to listen to it. This is Hiker James
and Crazycritter1966.
Hey, see ya.